We're doing it. Welcome to
it.
Not Like This Live.
Live.
So this is still going to be an audio podcast on iTunes and all that good stuff. But this video, so let's point out some things before we get started. That is a calendar behind me from December 2017.
Why?
Because I'm lazy. Because I don't have too many things that I really need to remember. I can just remember it all up here. It's a steel trap up here, Jim. Now, what I want to ask you about is what's that big fucking stain on your chest?
Okay, so I was eating French fries with some ketchup, and I got some ketchup right here. So I'm like, I'll just wet that and get it out of here before the podcast. And I'm like, it'll dry by then. It hasn't dried. That's moisture wicking. So
that's not something you could just dab down and call it a day. If it's Kool-Aid, yeah. If it's a little soda, sure. Ketchup, anything that's thick like that, it's get a new fucking shirt, Jim.
Not at all.
Is that your workout shirt?
No, I just wanted to wear a plain shirt here. Just bear with me. I'm trying to make sure I can bring up the chat right now. And not this is my Facebook chat. I'm trying to bring up this chat. Won't let me click in here.
Who knows what's going on there in Facebook world?
Comments. Yeah. Ooh, don't put me in a hole. Yeah, I don't know. I can invite people to watch this. So let's do that. Let's see if we can get some people in here listening to us live.
Yeah, let's pull them in.
Ooh,
let's hold them hostage.
Let's jack them in here. They all accepted, like, like and follow, and now they know why.
Yeah.
Now they know what they're getting in for. I don't even know who these people are. Just going to invite everybody. Literally, everyone.
That's all that matters.
I can invite. Okay.
So yeah, let's for the poor bastards that are listening to this via audio. Let's keep doing a show. I wanted to talk about something I started last week. Last Sunday, I went to St. Baldrick's, and they did this to my head.
Is St. Baldrick's a place?
It's a charity. They're everywhere.
Okay.
You know, it's just like it's a St. Baldrick, wink, wink. It's you shave your head for charity.
Got it.
All that stuff. And I'm there with friends. You know, it's a good time raising money for this. What?
No,
what's so funny?
Just go ahead. I'm thinking of one of your friend's pictures. It's a little high and tight.
Yeah, and so they do this to my head and everything, and I'm talking to some of our friends who are from D&D who you know, and they said, Dale, we started this new diet. And I said, I'm glad this is a video podcast now.
So am I.
I said, oh yeah, go on. Can I get 2 more, please? Because I don't want to hear this bullshit. They said, we're doing keto now,
bro.
And I said, martial arts is good to know, especially in this day and age. That's fantastic.
Haiku.
And they said, no, it's all you eat is meat and cheese. And at that point, I said, go on.
It's not exactly how it is, but you do eat a lot of meat and cheese.
Oh, it's pretty much that. But basically, they're doing this now, and it's funny how they tried to sell it to me. And I'll get to what keto is in a second. It's basically your body is normally burning carbs and sugars to burn fat, and now it's burning fat to fuel your body, which is so your body shifts doing it this other way. So you have to provide it with different fuel.
That is a theory.
It is a theory. Hey, I've already lost 5 pounds on it, so that's
I mean that's the point.
And it's the way they sold it to me. Because we're at the bar, and he pulls up an infographic, and he's like,
wait,
he's like,
who pulls up an infographic at the bar?
Infographics are the way of the world now.
I just spit all over the camera.
You're doing great.
I'm at a bar. He pulls up an infographic, like you do.
Yeah, she's showing her titties, but this infographic over here. He's just like, here are all the boozes you can drink while on this diet. So he knew to sell Dale on this diet wasn't like, oh, it's good for this, it's good for that, you'll lose weight, you'll feel better. It was,
hit him with the liquor.
You can drink.
Yeah.
You can drink all the vodkas, a lot of the rums. You do have to lay off the beers mostly, which is fine. Hey, I'll drink these Jack and Cokes. That's fine.
Jack and Diet.
Coke Zero, but yes, tastes fantastic, and I've been on it for a week. I've lost 5 pounds. I do feel a little more energetic, and I'm not trying to sell anybody on it. I'm just fucking excited.
Just try it. I've done it.
Is there a world? Because I've tried so many things. Count the calories. Do this. Do that. Do this workout. Do that workout. And I just can't stick with it. But this one, hey Dale, do you want to eat bacon? Yes. Do you want to eat cheese? Absolutely. You can't drink that beer, but you want some vodka? Mm-hmm. It's like it was tailor-made for me, and I'm very happy. I don't see myself messing this up. It's like 25 grams of carbs a day, and I can go way well under that.
It's very low. Yeah,
fantastic. And I'm just excited. I'm just excited about it. But you've tried it. You've done it. You've done this.
I have tried it for. I think the longest I've done it was like a month and a half, maybe 2 months. And I lost a lot of weight the first couple weeks. I probably lost like 7 or 8 pounds total. But then after that, I just felt leaner. Like I didn't really lose a lot more weight, but my pants fit better, like that type of thing. And you're just peeing that whole first week, though. First couple days, at least, you're just pissing like crazy.
Yeah. I haven't noticed too much extra trips to the bathroom. I might just pee a lot as it is. Because, you've always talked about, like, you do low carb. But I've heard low carb before. I didn't know that this was a specific low carb.
This is low carb,
gimmick.
but with a lot of fat.
Oh, yeah.
This is lots of fat. You're trying to do more fat than protein.
Feed me that fat. Feed it to me.
Lots of fats. Avocados are good for that. Olive oil.
Avocado. All of it. Butter. It's like, you got to put butter on it. All right. If you insist.
Yeah, I used to drink coffee with butter in it.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, so instead of putting cream or something in there, you put some butter in there, like a little pat of butter. And it just melts and has cuts the coffee like cream, where it's not as bitter. It doesn't turn a creamy color, but it also doesn't like mess with my stomach as much as cream does. Like, I'll be honest, if I drink coffee with a lot of cream in it, it's hard to shit precisely. Like, it'll just suddenly I have to shit.
Precisely, like you missed
like okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to shit in about a half hour. No, it's like, no, right now, I gotta shit right now. I have the blowouts, the lactose thing. It's like drinking a bunch of milk. But the butter was a little easier. But I like black coffee, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, you can do the butter in the coffee.
So yeah, so far so good on this. I don't mind bathroom surprises, but I don't drink coffee, so I don't think that's gonna happen too much with me. And yeah, it's perfect time because in a month we're going to be in a little basketball tournament.
League, like a round robin tournament. Oh, I can't wait. So Dave's listening. Listener Dave's watching. He said cream. So I think this is the chat for the video stream. No, it wants me to start video chat with him. Doesn't matter. Guys who are listening, we'll get this ironed out. This is new stuff.
Yeah, this might all be unviewable as far as I know.
Yeah, I've been getting the hankering to play basketball because I coach my son's team. And I know that where we're moving at the end of the year, middle of the summer, whenever it ends up being, that there's a YMCA that's close. And I'm like, I'm going to look in to see what this YMCA has, like gym-wise. And I noticed they have a 3-on-3 basketball league, and it starts this month. I thought, I kind of want to do that right now. And when I looked into it, the guy was like, no, you don't have to be a member at all. So who's the first person I contacted about it?
Listener Dave.
Was Dale.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course I said, yeah.
I said,
don't even ask. Just tell me the date.
It's out in Crown Point. You're like, I'm doing it for sure. So when is it?
I did say yes before I Googled it, and I was like, oh, God, that's a 50-minute drive.
Yeah, but it's a country 50 minutes. So don't worry about it.
But then you said I could just drive to your place, and you drive the rest of the way.
Yeah, why not? It's not far from me. You didn't get me. I don't have to go anywhere. I just got to go from here to there anyway. I got someone else.
It would be like a 2-minute drive, and I'm like, I should have just went the rest of the way.
An ex-coworker. He's going to play on the team with us, and then we're still looking for players. It's hard. I got a bunch of people that were like, yeah, that sounds cool, and then when you try and nail them down, they go, I just can't do it. You know, I had some people that would be good to have on the team, and they had to back out.
Well, people are flaky.
They are.
And like we're just older now. Like they might have genuine excuses. Like I just had knee surgery and 4 kids. Yeah, you can't really call bullshit on some of them. 2
of the people that were interested said, "Oh yeah, I'd love to do it. I just hope it's not on Wednesday because I already play basketball on that day." I'm like, "It's on Wednesday."
Damn.
So they take it pretty seriously.
Hey, I'm glad you found a place though, because my local, I'm just gonna put them on blast. Orland Hills Rec Center.
Orland Hills.
It's the worst. The people that work there are so mean. You're just, it's like you're spitting in their face by showing up. And the people that go there, they're young, so they're jagoffs. And it's just it's just by default. It's the fucking worst.
It's probably expensive too.
It's a little expensive, especially for. Wait, you know what's fucked up? It's expensive for out of towners, which is that's always how it is. If you're not in the city, you have to pay something, and it's always a little bit more if it's not free for the people in the city. Right. Orland Hills is like 6 blocks. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, you're not gonna get a lot of customers from Orland Hills, probably.
When I was looking for places, fitness centers, YMCA's like this, I would go to like the neighboring cities thinking maybe like we'd get grandfathered in. Like maybe
I'm close.
I'm Orland Hills. We don't really have anybody. Like because I'm
You're right Orland Park. I'm Orland Hills.
Yeah, Orland Park and Tinley Park. I was thinking like maybe they had like a relationship with the villages and the cities, like a little marriage, some cross-pollination. They said, get your fat ass out of here. Go to that terrible hellhole in that Orland Hills Rec Center, and you get picked last when they pick teams, which happened.
Oh,
and then I drained the shit. I don't know. I didn't care about that. I knew I'd be last. They're all young bucks.
So was I. I was last too.
I just started draining them, Jim. I said, I'll just sit up here. You're not going to guard me. You don't respect me? You will.
Yeah, I hit him with a Steph Curry 3 right up the middle. They had no respect. I'm bringing a little bit closer than half court, and I'm bringing the ball up, and they're just way back in the paint, and I'm just like, really? Okay, well, I'm gonna make you regret this. And I thought, please go in, please go in, please go in, and I made it. And then I just did my little backstep jog back to defense.
Dude.
That was in Lansing.
That Jim shimmy. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, yeah. Backing it up.
That was in Lansing. Again, Lansing was like that, too, where it was like $5 or $10 for a non-resident. And the bummer, let me know if Orland Hills was like this. The Lansing place, I would sign up for a membership to do the fitness thing, and I'd get a discount because I lived in Lansing. And one of the perks is you can go use the basketball gym whenever you want. If there's not something going on, right? And one of the things they would have going on would be like, oh, it's high school night, so only high school kids get to go play. And I would say, yeah, but I pay, whatever it was, like $600 a year for your family, like a significant amount of money, and there's nobody here. I said, how about if a high school kid comes here, just one, I'll leave. But until then, I can shoot around because I pay to come here. And they would go, no, can't do that.
Yeah, Orland Hills kind of had it was like adult time and like children time was an hour or so beforehand. And say it started at 7, I would show up around 6:30, change my shoes, stretch, get ready. Because when it's 7, I'm not trying to waste time. I only got 2 hours here. Let's go. And it's like 6:45, and I'm stretching, and there's nobody here. I'm like, well, all right, let me grab that ball and let's get going here. And fucking this old crotchety bastard's gonna say, it's kids time. It's kids time.
He said,
and I'm like, what the fuck do you want?
There are no kids here.
There's no kids here.
I hate that. That drives me crazy. So
because
the place we're gonna try out this week is in Cal City, and they said it's $3. Doesn't matter where you live. No, hey, what are you doing? Doesn't matter where you live. It's $3. And but they hit me with the same thing. Oh no, there's a program on Wednesday and Thursday. There's a program, so open gym's only till 5. It's like, why can't these people set aside some open gym time that can be blocked off? Because what they told me is Friday, yes, you can come open gym, but you should call about a half hour before you get here because maybe not. Like, I guess maybe somebody could rent out the whole court for a birthday party or something this week.
Yeah, R. Kelly's going to show up for a 12-year-old birthday party. What the fuck are you doing? I've noticed this. They're very bad at scheduling.
Yeah, talking to you. They hate talking to you.
Yeah, and letting you know that schedule. Like, their website is garbage. That's why I'm letting you and the third man. Is it the third man? I'm letting you two fucking deal with that stuff because I've had enough of it for a fucking lifetime.
And if
you find a place that's really cool, that's awesome. And I'm more than willing to drive that 50 minutes if it's no hassle, straightforward. Here's the money. Here's a basketball. There it is. Go fuck yourself. You go fuck yourself. That's fantastic. I will love it. But
this place is kind of like not bad for all of us too. Because there was another place we were going to try. It's pretty far away, and they hit me with the same stuff. Oh, yeah, Wednesday. No, you might want to call back Tuesday night, but Wednesday, open gyms from 2 to 4. Who can go to that? 2 to 4 p.m. on a Wednesday. No adult is going to be able to do that.
No.
It's frustrating. I just want to ball. I just want to ball, son.
I think that's like senior time, which they should call it senior time. Walk, do a lap. If you still have feeling in your arms, you can shoot the basketball, Grandpa. Hell yeah, get out there. I've seen old men just fucking nonstop.
Don't we count? Don't we count for this senior time?
Well, pretty
we're old
much.
Men now.
So yeah, we'll see how it goes. It looks like we're practicing Friday. I've started a couch to 5K to get my win, to get my cardio, and I'm very glad I did because I did day 1 of the couch to 5K.
Hard.
It wasn't great.
No,
it wasn't great. I almost thought about starting at the week 2.
Yep.
Instead of the week 1 stretch. But I said, you know what? Let's do it right. I've got time. First game's in April 4th or something.
Yep.
Ooh, I'm glad I started in week 1. I was a mess. And yeah, and our first practice is going to be Friday. I'm excited. We need to find 3 more people, though.
Yeah, I would love to find 3 more people. That would be ideal. Friday is going to be a good test too because the 3 of us have not played together, and I know there will be more than the 3 of us there. So we'll get a nice little test in.
Okay.
We might end up on different teams. That'll be interesting, like dream team practice.
You know what's funny about doing things live like this, Jim? Is you can adapt.
Yeah, you can.
Apparently, the live icon is right over my face.
Ooh.
Well, let's go ahead and fix that. See if I can. I'm over here. I'm right there. Just like that.
It's not on my screen. Maybe it is on the phone. Hold on.
Oh, he's watching on the phone.
Reach down and grab my phone.
Jeez.
No, I don't want voice control.
I'll go left and right all over this goddamn screen.
Tell her.
I'm coming for you.
We're live. Yeah, it isn't now. It's not over your face on mine.
I'm going back because it was symmetrical and perfect. Oh, I feel so much better.
You know what I think it is? Dave's a piece of shit. I'm going to let him know.
He is kind of a piece of shit.
Okay.
There we go.
It wasn't like that on mine, so.
Okay, it's been 20 minutes. We haven't talked wrestling. Let's do that. Let's do that. I was getting a little antsy.
People love it when we talk wrestling.
I saw a GIF, and it's right here in our show notes on the page here, which is cute. Sid versus Jobber. I saw a GIF. Old school Sid.
So this is not a recent match. This is from back in the day.
This is like AWA or something like that even.
Whoa.
And so he's a young buck. He's
Hold on.
Young,
Dave
strong.
just said it's back over Dale's face now. Dave, you're ruining the show.
You're ruining my life. There. That's where I go. And it's not symmetrical. And it's killing me. So Sid's a young buck. And he's fucking jacked.
He's jacked back then too.
Things. And nobody, when you're young and you're not really established, Sid's on the way up. Nobody knows your moveset. You know, nobody knows your shit.
Right.
And this guy didn't know that Sid's move was the power bomb. Power bomb, that's fucking new. That's like the Spanish fly these days. What are you doing? What is this? So this poor bastard.
What is this, like late 80s probably?
Yeah, maybe mid. And he's like, Yeah, I'll sell a pile driver. Let me set up for this pile driver.
Oh no.
So I'm going to throw this on the screen, and for the audio folks, I'll have this in the show notes. Oh, good, it started perfectly at the end, so we get to see the beginning. I mean, he didn't know, so you have to give him some credit here. He's doing his best. And Sid, oh man, look at that mullet.
Ooh, that's a fine looking mullet.
He's like, this isn't a pile driver. This isn't a pile driver. Please. Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm on a little bit of a delay.
I know. I know you are.
So let me see this. Okay.
Oh, wow, quite a delay.
Oh God. Oh no. Ooh. Oh, he
muscled
hosses him up there. He's like, no, you're doing it all wrong.
Now okay, so apparently on somebody else, the live's over your face. Look, guys. Next week, I'll make sure everybody. Look, I'm moving Jim right as we speak.
Move me around.
I'm gonna put you over Sid.
That's fine.
Look down. Look down at Sid. Look down at him.
Ooh.
Tell him don't powerbomb that man.
So let's just do it again. No, we're live.
Yeah, I'm just glad Sid didn't get too hot. And like, I'll just drop you on your head. Like, I'm Dr. Death.
You didn't start stomping him and say, move, move.
Yeah.
That's a bad look. It's a bad look when that happens.
It's a very bad look. What were your thoughts on Sid as a child?
As a kid, when he was new, so when I was a kid, I only watched WWF for a long time. So I just saw him just pops in. Oh, look, Sid Justice. He's a friend of Hulk Hogan's. That was like the angle they went with. And
he's a friend.
I thought, Jesus Christ, he's bigger than Hulk Hogan. This dude is gigantic. So I thought he was pretty cool. You know, I was into him. Like, okay, he looks like a big, tough, strong guy. And then, Sid betrays him, and then they have their match at WrestleMania 8. And then I don't remember much about Sid after that.
See, I think I came in after Sid Justice, which I think is a terrible name. Yeah. I only remember the Psycho Sid era.
Yeah, that was like, what, 95, 96?
And that's a much better name.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Psycho Sid. His music was great. I wish I had that. Oh, God, the music was great. His look was great. He had a good crazy face. Every time he would fucking...
Yeah. Dave just put his crazy face in the chat. That's scary.
I don't know what.
Oh, I think Dave's just messaging me.
Yeah.
We'll have to get him on that. Yeah, he had a good look. Psycho Sid fit his personality.
Yeah, and like there wasn't much of that. We would eventually get the Brian Pillmans and that ilk. But he was good, and he wasn't the best talker, and you don't need to be. Just be crazy. And powerbomb people. He had a good powerbomb. Boom. He had the release one. Boom. It was perfect. It wasn't like Kevin Nash's where sometimes it was just like a lazy.
Yeah, like he just fell asleep at the top.
It's just like you'll get down safely, I hope. You'll take care of it.
It always looked like the Razor's Edge was something you didn't want to take. Because he damn near needed the whole ring. Put you up top there. He's like 6'8", and then he sprawls out on the ground. And
what if you're a jobber, right? Or just anybody, and you're like, all right, 2-minute squash against Scott Hall here. This is going to be great. And boom, boom, boom. You take the throwaway. You take the other stuff. And he's kicked to the gut, and he's setting up for the edge. And you're looking while you're between his legs, and you're like, we're in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, we don't have enough room for this.
I don't want to be there. Hey, back it up, Scott. Scott, scoot back.
I don't think.
And he's just like, nah.
Like, he just throws you out of the ring.
That was always a fun thing to watch in his matches and in the video games. Because if you did that too close to the ropes in a video game, it would they would ragdoll.
Yeah.
And it would. I don't remember which game, but it wouldn't.
Royal Rumble and Raw.
I think that's it.
Like you couldn't do it. It wouldn't let you. It would like try and flip you around or something. Or you'd bounce off the ropes. It was rough.
Yeah. Big man, that Scott. I took a Razor's Edge from listener Dave's brother in a pool. And it was just on the water, just
slap.
And it was the worst pain. I've experienced a lot of pain in my life. That's got, in my memory, that's top 5. It was terrible. And everyone's like,
It's like a belly flop, but on your back.
I'm holding back tears. It was so brutal. I'm like, we're having a good time.
Was it like
Wanna
a
play
burning
basketball?
pain, or was it like a slamming into a wall?
All of them.
Ooh.
It was literally both of those. It was awful.
That sounds depressing. That sounds rough.
Yeah.
Oh, we got four viewers right now. Thanks for tuning in, whoever's watching right now. We appreciate it. This is our first Facebook Live podcast. For
We're
those
getting
of you
a lot
that
of feedback.
bad feedback,
No,
or like
well,
listener feedback.
we're hearing about the live emblem. I'm getting texts about the live emblem over you.
Right.
We'll move the webcams down.
We'll get it straightened out.
Move.
Don't worry about it.
You know what we could put above our webcam boxes? A fucking the logo of your company. You be a sponsor of the show. Get involved.
Sponsor the
Right up
show.
here, it could say, Bill's Fishing Goods.
Yeah, and if you want, like, we'll put the rod up there, and it'll be like I'm using it and everything.
And you're trying to catch me, and I'm
Yeah. Oh, I got a live one. What is this? I don't know what this motion is I'm doing.
That's
I think
not
it's
how you
more
do
like
it.
why, because I normally do it this way, and I'm trying to adapt it. Do it the other hand, I can't do it. It's like
you're
playing
crocheting.
guitar wrong-handed. Can't do it.
How was your week? I've talked about my diet.
Oh man,
I'm living right.
was sick today. I had a sore throat all weekend. Got bad yesterday. It was bad this morning. Of course, I got sick. Right? We lost our game Saturday by 2 shots.
You coached youth ball.
Yeah, youth ball. But man, they're getting so much better, and we're in all of these games that we've lost recently. So they've won 2 games, and we're the 6th seed out of 8.
All right.
So that's how bad the league is. And we have to play playoffs start this weekend. We have to play the team we just lost to the last game of the regular season. And I tried to tell my 8-year-old, I'm like, come on, this is Black Mamba time. You think about that loss, and I want you to dwell on it and obsess about it, and I want you to just grind it out at practice, and then we're going to beat them in the tournament. He's like, yeah. So, I don't know. I'll let you know when he turns into the Black Mamba.
Black Mamba time.
Black
Is that
Mamba
what I
time.
have to look forward to on game days? Dale, I need that Black Mamba.
No, I'll
I'm
try and
winded.
call it down upon myself.
I'm winded, bud.
Yeah, I've got it all planned out up here. How we're gonna dismantle all these other teams in the league. Just waiting for Friday.
I'm ready to do some backdoor cuts, some V cuts, some pick and pops, and I'm definitely looking forward to sneaky steals. I love leaving my man and just sprinting to the other guy who has no idea that I'm coming and just backdoor taking that ball. Oh, you've seen it. It's always one of my favorite moves.
I can't wait. And here, it's 2-11 by 1s and 2s. So you get 2 or 3 2s, like game's half over. Once you get to 3, it's half over. I think we're going to be able to drop. You'll be able to drop quick 2s on them because they're going to be mean, and they're going to be prejudiced, and they're going to say this guy's kind of short. I'm not worried about his jump shot. Oh, there's a 2 right away. Oh, that's rough.
That's right. Unless they're all tall. If they're all tall, we might have a bit of an issue.
Nah, because they won't even. They're going to let you take that first one.
Because then I have to do that Steph, cut back, and I'm taking a half court shot just because I needed separation. I'm like,
You got to rainbow it in. No, we'll screen you.
which I can.
I'll screen you for it. We'll do a front screen. You shoot over both of us. It'll be fine.
Oh God, he's in coach mode. Should be good. On our. By the way, you are watching this on our new Not Like This Facebook page. Thank you for making the switch. Our initial page was a group page. That was a bad idea. That's on me. This is the new page. This is where we live now on Facebook. But on our old page, we had one last interaction with a listener. He had a question, and I'm going to throw it right up here on the screen. I censored it. I didn't want to dox him, so I threw some so I covered his information, and it's about the Ninja Turtles movie and the time between each movie. He says, Greg, the movie time that takes place between the first and second original Ninja Turtles movies. A week? 3 weeks? A year? I'm guessing Shredder was in the garbage for 2 weeks. Jim, what are your thoughts? What are your theories? I know the answer. I wikied it.
Oh, you wikied it. So there.
I didn't know they were going to be like, here's the answer. I was like, shit. So, but you don't. So what do you think?
I don't know for sure. I'm going to say it seems like physically it couldn't be more than a few weeks because how he's got to eat, all that. So I said between 2 and 4 weeks. So I'll say like 3 weeks. But from the way Raphael talks in the beginning and the way everyone's eating pizza now, it's just crazy, even though I'm pretty sure pizza was a popular thing in New York before that. It seems like it could be a year when you listen to how the Turtles are talking. But when you think about it, it's got to be like 3 weeks. So what is it? Let's hear it.
Well,
what did you think before you wikied it?
I honestly, I thought about 3 to 4 weeks, a month, but let's multiply it by 2 because it's a movie. So, okay, 2 months, which, nobody could realistically live in the fucking dump like that. It is, in canon, 1 year.
No, come on. So
it's 1 year.
Wait, so 1 year. It makes sense if you look at the rest of the movie, the way the foot soldiers are talking about how, oh man, there's only this much of us left and that, this and that. But Shredder just sort of limps into the room or whatever. Like, oh, now, Shredder.
I wanted to watch the second movie before this, so I
didn't.
Get the fuck out of here. You know what? It's like the people with Ghostbusters 2, which is on Netflix, and I've been watching both of them back to back because they're both great. And I'm going to get into a big Ghostbusters 2 rant next week. But Ninja Turtles 2. Does it open? Is Shredder's first scene when he walks in, or do they have he gets through the dumpster garbage? I remember there being a "I'm alive through the dumpster garbage," like the fucking gauntlet and stuff.
Yes, there is that.
Okay.
So, and I know that they have that at the end. They have it at the end where when he's Super Shredder, or he breaks through the stuff.
Maybe that's what I'm.
It could be what you're thinking of, but I swear he raises his hand through the garbage in the beginning. That's why I'm like, how could he? Is he just living under a pile of garbage for a year?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense realistically, and it's not something you should be letting your kids think that they could get away with, because that's just not how it goes. But yeah, Greg, the answer is a year. They didn't give a fuck.
No, and I don't get how he survived in the first place. When he falls in there, I thought, man, that's quite a fall. And then Casey Jones murders him with a dump truck, and you see the dump truck crushing all of the waste, including him. Like, where did he go? He is a ninja, though. He is a very skilled ninja. So to me, it would make sense if he escaped that. But no, he didn't escape it. He was living in a pile of compacted garbage for a year.
Maybe he got thin. He got sideways.
Ninja thin.
It's like if you've ever seen the movie Club Dread. The new masseuse, he's kind of a chubby guy, but he can get real thin. It's a plot point later on in the movie.
I've only seen it once. I don't remember that movie.
I
saw it at the theater when it came out. That's the only time I've seen it.
It's a guilty pleasure of mine. It's not bad. But yeah, that's a weird thing that happens in that movie. And maybe Shredder, he was just like abada gabada, abada gabada, abada gabada, and he got real fucking skinny. He was on keto.
Yeah. Well, he probably eats a lot of fish.
That's on the menu. I don't really fuck with fish.
I love fish. Love it. Salmon.
Clip it.
Salmon's great.
I love fish.
I love fish. I love fish. I love shrimps. Lobster's great. But you ever sit in a lady's chair and you ever go to Red Lobster, Dale?
Couple times, yeah.
You ever walk towards the bathroom and you have to walk past the kitchen and there's that odor? It's a little dank. It's not the best. You ever sit in a lady's chair and it smells like that after she's been sitting it for a while?
I don't sit in a lot of ladies' chairs, so my answer is no.
It's rough.
Well, that comes with maybe some of the work that you do.
Maybe
in real life.
You never know. I don't work in real life. There's someone that has my name that has a job and looks just like me. It's not me. Total coincidence.
They don't have ketchup on their shirt.
It's dry. Look at that. It's already dry. This could be an infomercial.
Look how dry it is.
You know what bummed me out? Do you ever see those wrinkle release squirts, whatever you call the wrinkle release spray you spray on clothes? You ever see ads for it or whatever?
Nope.
No? Okay, well, they make this like downy wrinkle release. You spray it on your shirt if it's wrinkly.
And it gets rid of
then
wrinkles?
you sort of pull it out and the wrinkles go away. We ran out of it, and I just tried doing it with water. That worked. Just sprayed some water and pulled out the wrinkles and let it hang, and it was fine. So I think that could just be water in a bottle.
They don't give a shit.
They don't.
They'll sell you that. I didn't know they sold that, but I was curious if it worked. It does work, but water also works. I will go with water.
But yep, log it. Put it in the log.
Because I get wrinkles, man.
I had a lift last Wednesday.
Good. That's what I've been waiting for.
It was an hour and 31-minute ride. I had to take someone from Maryville to 35th and King Drive. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not great. Why is it so long? Okay, there we go.
Then from 35th and King Drive down to like 39th and Lakeshore. No, like 39th and King Drive. And then that, I had to take Lakeshore Drive all the way down to like 103rd. You know what? It doesn't actually go all the way through, but you got to like, weave your way through there. And then go pick up some food. I had like 4 stops. No, chicken. Little chicken place. I'm not going to say the name of it. And it was a long ride. It was a long ride, but it was worth it. It was good money, but it was just weird.
Why?
Because the guy tipped me way too much money on purpose so I could give him cash back like I'm a bank. And I thought he was like scamming me somehow, but he wasn't.
Yeah, you have to do the quick math. You're like, this is a math scam.
No, he said, just wait till the end of the ride. I'll tip you. You can see that you got it. And then I just need some money back off that. And everything worked out. I mean, I imagine for somebody in the world, it didn't work out. But it worked out fine for me and worked out fine for him.
Well, I imagine it would work out well for you. He's like, all right, I tipped you 50. I need... You get nothing, motherfucker. You get nothing. You've tipped me 50. Adios.
No, I played it cool. I was outnumbered. Oh, we got a like. Thanks, Mark, for liking this live video. He tuned in and started watching and then liked our cast and then left.
Nice.
But hey,
that's some support,
It's some support. So this Paige's tattoo, are we talking about Paige the wrestler?
Paige the wrestler.
Okay, we should have grouped this in with Sid versus Jobber.
That doesn't matter. None of this matters.
I know. It's just life doesn't matter.
Yeah, I want to talk about this a couple weeks ago when it was relevant. She had a new tattoo, and people were like, "That's the trashiest tattoo I've ever seen. How could you do that?" Now, she's known for bad tattoos. She was dating Alberto Del Rio, and she got his name tattooed on her ribs or asshole or something. And then they broke up, of course. So it was like, why would you?
Wait, her ribs or asshole?
I don't remember which one.
It was something Dale likes to eat. That's all he can remember. He likes to eat 2 things: ribs and ass.
So I'm gonna throw it up. That's what she has, and most people aren't a big fan of it. I'm sure WWE's not a huge fan of it. It's covering you up, and that's fine.
That's kind of cool. Like if you were that person, like if you got a bunch of tattoos and you sort of got your goth hairdo. I like the style of the font. Like, that's neat.
Yeah, it's
I can see how it's a problem on television.
Font. Apparently, they either that's fake, and I don't know, or they use makeup because it hasn't been seen on television. Go figure. So they cover it the fuck up, which I'm sure is not a huge issue because they have makeup people, so they just coat her up.
Or she could just wear like fingerless gloves or something.
But yeah, talk shit, get bit. I've never even heard of that phrase.
Well, you heard of it now?
Down?
Yeah, I'm just looking. I'm just taking a look at it.
So yeah, she's still on television. She's still not wrestling, and I'm curious about this journey that she's on.
You're thinking that's the problem?
What do you mean?
Her tattoos?
Oh no, she's got injuries. She's like, her body was born not for wrestling, and she's always injured. Like, doctors are like, oh no, you shouldn't even be on go-karts. Like, don't fucking.
Has she come back
wrestler.
yet? Or still
she
no?
She came back. She was out of the company. She came back. She wrestled a couple times. She got hurt again, and this was supposedly a big one. A lot of talk about retirement, but they're just saying she's injured.
Retirement? What is she, 27?
Something like, maybe even younger.
Dave said he's got a similar tattoo, but it says "Get cut, get butt."
Pics or it didn't happen.
Yeah, we're gonna have Dave on here, at least in audio form soon, so you can hear him do his Macho Man. It's worth it for that. So she's back, and then she's not back. Now she gets crazy tattoos, and they don't like it.
It's like, you just got back. You're trying to stay in the good graces because you left. You're with the crazy cokehead wrestler, saying a bunch of mean things about the company, but you're back because I don't even know why they'd want you back, to be honest. And then you get this vulgar tattoo that makeup has to cover every goddamn night. It just seems not.
No, I'd say you're taping your wrist up, or you're wearing gloves or something. We ain't doing.
Yeah, you're.
If I'm Vince, I calculate how much makeup that costs me per TV, and I go, listen right here, sweetie. You're gonna get some gloves. You're gonna cover it up that way.
I would. You know what I'd say? Out of your check. Your choice. Your check.
That's what I would say. Your check.
You
That's
like that?
Your choice. Your check.
Exactly. As long as we're talking about wrestling.
Again.
CM Punk.
Is he coming back?
Talk about CM Punk. Today he was on Twitter. I have to try to find it. I want to quote him appropriately. I don't have a visual for this one because it's breaking. It's breaking news. It happened a little bit earlier. Somebody tweeted at him like, "Hey, bitch, when do we get to see you cry again?
Who's beating me up now?"
Yeah. He said something like, "When do we get to see you cry in the octagon again?" And CM Punk's always got a witty retort. So he used it as an opportunity to fire back at this guy and to drop a little information on when this next fight's going to be. And that tweet says loading.
He said loading.
Oh man, this is what happens when you do it live, folks. This is what gets edited.
I'll write it. We'll do it live.
He says. So the guy says, "So when are we going to see you cry again in the octagon?" And CM Punk says,
June
9th. Oh. June 9. After I win and lock eyes with my beautiful wife, embrace my coaches, and shout out my entire team. June 9th.
Who's he fighting?
No one knows. No, that's the secret. Now, that's right around the corner, though. Normally, this shit's like 6 months in advance, and I'm like, fucking remind me.
Yeah, what are we? March, April, May, June, 3 months.
Yeah, this is right around the way. So
get cut, get butt.
Get cut, get butt. And we talked about.
Oh, that's in Chicago. Dave just told me that card's in Chicago. That makes sense.
It is in Chicago.
And get them hometown pops.
He's gonna get a huge pop. It's gonna be ridiculous. And then when he loses, it's gonna be a lot of "We still love you."
Yeah. You think we're gonna get a lot of wrestling claps? I don't know.
I don't know
if that crowd is going. There's a lot of crossover there.
Is Chicago a big MMA city? Because I know when wrestling comes to town, it's pretty good. They're pretty on top of the ball.
They pretty much sell out everywhere. So here, what is it, United Center or something? It's going to sell out no matter what, I would think. Usually sells out here.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're an MMA fan and you like punk and you're local like we are, try to get your tickets.
Look,
Don't blink though.
we're national. You're fucking local. If you guys haven't seen The Founder, starring Michael Keaton playing Ray Kroc, you need to see it. Is it still on Netflix? I don't know. Go check. But it is awesome. He's great. He's phenomenal in it. And he doesn't swear the whole time except for this one part where he drops an F-bomb. He might swear. He might say like hell and damn and stuff, but he just says, look, I'm national. You guys are fucking local.
Yeah. And I love that philosophy. He's thinking big. They
Yeah.
were thinking small. He just said it in a very Ray Kroc awesome way.
You're fucking local. I love Michael Keaton. Oh, he's great.
He's awesome. And they just added the Batman 89 Batmobile to Rocket League.
What?
And I use it and it's great. I'm very good with it. It's probably my best car. And every time somebody tries talking shit, I just say, I will Batman 89. Michael Keaton is driving this. It's not even me. It's not even me driving this that's scoring on you. It's Michael Keaton. Kim Basinger's in passengers trying to get that D. I'm just here watching. I fucking love this car and I love Michael Keaton.
Can you say like shields? And then you're invincible, but you can't move?
Not yet. That would be it would also be pretty detrimental to what I'm trying to do in the game. Shields.
Shields open.
They've scored. But I love half quoting Batman 89 because I haven't watched it. I don't really. It's not something I remember the quotes from, but I remember.
Oh, I remember a lot.
He's using like the
rope
pulley gun.
gun.
The rope gun.
This is about Vicky Vale's weight.
It's about Vicky Vale's weight.
About 108, I think.
He's like, you're not 108. You're fucking
he
fat,
sends her
bitch.
up there, and it takes a while. And then he goes, "You weigh a little bit more than 108,
bitch. You eat at McDonald's."
Wait till you get a load of me.
Oh yeah, so I love that. I love that specific line that I mangle every time I quote it.
When Jack Nicholson smashes the mirror when he sees himself, and he smashes the mirror, and he just lets out that cackle and breaks the light. Oh, I remember being like not scared, but sort of like a little scared as a kid when I saw it at the show.
Uncomfortable?
Yeah, a little uncomfortable as a kid at the show. Because I was used to like, who's that flamingly gay Joker from the 60s show? Who was the actor that played the Joker in that? Somebody tell me in the chat.
Yeah, somebody's got you.
Because he was never like scary or menacing at all. And this guy was like a nut job. You want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts. I love that. I think Batman 89 and Batman Returns, it's like coming back around. You know, it was cool when we were little, and then it was sort of, oh, it's campy and funny, and it's not good. They're not good, and they're not cool, and nobody was good in their roles. How dare you cast that movie that way? Then the Nolan things came out, and then people got sick of those, and I feel like it's coming back around where people are appreciating that those movies were pretty cool.
I think because the Nolan ones were good. They're still very good, but they are, quote unquote, dark and serious. And a lot of some of the Marvel stuff, sometimes it's a little too fun and goofy, although not very often. But Batman 89, it's right there in the middle, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's got its campy fun moments, and it's got your serious moments that will make you uncomfortable as a child. It's just it's a good movie.
And if you want to get more Tim Burton-y, you just go to Batman Returns. You get Christopher Walken. He makes that whole movie. Does he not? Well, Danny DeVito's so good too. Everyone's so good in that movie.
I think with the Batman 89, when people are like, I don't like it, and I just lean into him. I get real close and I say, it's because of Arliss, isn't it? It's because of that motherfucker. I hate him. He's my least favorite part.
Of the Wicker People.
I hate that character and I hate him.
Ah, well, where's this one from? It's Japanese. How do you know? Because I bought it in Japan. I love that line.
It's good.
And then he's like, "Oh, it's
so
Bruce
good.
Wayne."
So good. Like I said, next week I want to talk about Ghostbusters 2 a little bit.
Here's where you're wrong. You were like, "Oh, you're shitting on Turtles 2," and I'll tell you what, Ghostbusters 2 is good. And I'm like, "Whoa! I love Ghostbusters 2."
I'm just gonna have a top 10 list of my favorite things. I'm gonna get all fucking clickbait on you. My top 10 favorite things that I love about Ghostbusters 2. Because I'm watching it and I'm like, this part's good too.
Ghostbusters 1 fans hate him.
Yeah.
I could have a list as well. I love Ghostbusters.
Let's do it. Let's do half the show to Ghostbusters 2.
I love Ghostbusters 2. To me, it's one of the sequels, one of the rare sequels that's like far away in time from the original and still holds up and still feels like a true sequel to the original. Sometimes when you do those far away spaced sequels, you know, the second one, it's either the same movie again, slightly, like T2. I love Terminator, and I love Terminator 2. I think Terminator 2 is like the best action movie ever made.
It's just a lot of people really dislike Ghostbusters 2. Like,
How?
I understand if you're going to say, I like Ghostbusters 1 better than Ghostbusters 2. I have no problem with that. I probably agree with you. Most 99% of people would. But I never expected people to say, don't talk about Ghostbusters 2 in front of me. Let's pretend it doesn't exist. I'm like, pretend it doesn't. It's not that bad. And in fact, it's pretty good in a lot of ways. The next week, I almost said Tromance. Dale's top 10 reasons why Ghostbusters 2 is fucking awesome. We still have 10 minutes.
Yeah,
so
no disagreements with you there. I love Ghostbusters 2. I think it's great. We'll talk about it next week, though. But while we're on the topic of sequels, can you think of another sequel that's as good as the original? Because I go that far. I say Ghostbusters 2 is as good as Ghostbusters 1. You may not like it as much for whatever reason, but it's right there quality-wise. It's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if I honestly, as much as I like Ghostbusters 2, I don't know if I would go that far. I'd say Ghostbusters 1 is here. Ghostbusters 2, it's very close. It's very close.
I'll give you that they're very close. They managed to split up the team, get the team back together. Like, they managed to rework that plot point of getting back together. It's not like we were talking about something else that was like this, where it's like a movie where they have to like redo this part of it again, where they're trying to get the squad together and everything. I can't remember what it was, but they managed to do it in a believable way, where it's not just like, it's not happily ever after and the Ghostbusters have been kicking ass this whole time. It like quickly fell apart after everything was over.
Yeah.
Sort of like the Foot Clan. The Foot Clan are the Ghostbusters of Turtles 2. And the Turtles are the ghosts.
You know, they talked about doing a Ghost Corps thing at Sony. We're going to make a bunch of Ghostbusters movies so much we're going to have a dedicated minor company for it. We're going to call it Ghost Corps. That didn't pan out.
Why not?
I would love to see that type of love and effort into Ninja Turtles, which isn't going to happen because of the bullshit they just put out the last few years. But I'd love to see, you know, a Shredder movie, a genuine fucking Shredder movie. Show me, you know, like the Rogue One of that universe, which would be like a foot soldier. Show me that foot soldier life. Show me some of the weird alien Krang shit. Show me, have fun. I want to have fun.
But I want them to do that with Big Trouble in Little China when that comes back. Remake Big Trouble in Little China. That's fine. Doesn't bother me. I love that. The original, I'll go see the remake because I'm obligated to. This fucking microphone stand won't stay.
I'm slumping, so I need the Lord.
I'll go see it and then do your Lo Pan prequel movie where we go back to ancient China and we follow Lo Pan, and then give me a sequel. That the one we never got that we were sort of hoping we would get at some point, and then give me like a Rogue One Chang Sing mission movie. Like, you could do the whole thing.
Three Storms. What's that about?
Oh,
not that we need an origin, but if you have something good,
here's how you do it.
Let's have some fun.
2021, Thunder. 2022, Rain.
Oh,
2023, Lightning. 2024, The Three Storms.
Justice League. Oh, yeah.
No, did you know they already did Justice League? It didn't work out for them. I wasn't even aware.
They sure didn't speak. Isn't the big Marvel one coming out soon?
Yeah, it comes out in May.
League with what's it? Infinities? The Infinity Boys?
Infinity War?
Wars.
Yeah, Avengers. Infinity War. Why does Superman in all the Zack Snyder things, he always has to look like this? He always has to
have ketchup on his shirt.
He's always like doing like a bodybuilder pose, like this, like his shoulders are puffed out, and like he just did lat day, and he can't put his arms down.
He's doing that Kylo Ren.
Yeah, it looks goofy.
I don't know.
He's always like doing a pose, and his costume looks like it's filled with fake muscles.
I kind of phased him out in like this whole universe, like the last 10 years. I'm like, you're not doing it right. I'm just gonna pretend it doesn't exist. Batman's hit and miss, so I'm like, sometimes I'm paying attention, but most.
How do you phase him out though? That's what's the sad part. That's like phasing out Ric Flair of the Four Horsemen. More wrestling talk.
Yeah, give me some Anderson.
It's like phasing out Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin. Like, we're gonna focus on the other three guys.
That is.
It's like phasing out.
Speak my language.
Snake Plissken from. Well, no, because who else would you? I don't know. It's like
Bruce Campbell.
Okay, it's like if you phased out Peter Venkman. You're like, let's not talk about this Peter Venkman guy too much. Like, he's the Superman of the group.
Yes, but.
Egon's Batman.
No, here's the thing, though. Say Peter Venkman was poorly written. Say they brought in a special writer for Peter Venkman, and it's eating shit. And somebody said, let's focus on the other three. Because that's what's happening here. Like, the Superman, it's bad. They're doing a bad job. So let's focus on these other one that's doing better.
Harold
Ramis is funny. Let's see what Egon's doing. Oh, he's under there eating her pussy? I fucking love Ghostbusters.
I'm not saying you shouldn't be phasing out Superman. What I'm saying is, isn't it a cosmic shame that we've got this reboot of the Justice League? We finally have a Justice League movie, and you have to phase out the greatest superhero of all time. Like, you have to phase him out because they started it off with that and dropped the ball right away. That's why
it's done. That's why it was done immediately. When you have the easy one and you can't do that, goodbye.
Who is our Tom Ricketts?
Bring in Batman, quick.
We need who's the Tom Ricketts of DC? He's gonna buy it from Warner Brothers, and they're gonna make these movies great.
They don't have a Tom Ricketts. They have worse people. You're looking for somebody better. They have nothing but bad people. They have like the Dixie Carters of fucking DC. Like their television guy is supposedly a huge fucking idiot, and sometimes he gets like promoted and he does a thing and then he gets demoted, and it's just a fucking mess. So I don't watch any of those movies. I still haven't seen Justice League. I still haven't seen Wonder Woman, which I hear is okay. Fuck them. That's what I say.
I haven't seen Wonder Woman either. I heard it was good. I still haven't seen Black Panther. We were going to see it this weekend. And then our 8-year-old was like, "Oh, but I want to see it." And I said, "How did he know we were going to see it, dear?" She said, "I may have talked about it in front of him." So we didn't get to see it.
Are you going to see it this week? Because I've seen it, and
I want to see it so bad.
I'll wait.
I want to see it so badly. Probably not, to be honest. I'm busting my ass here driving Lyft. I got practice. We talking about practice? We're talking about Lyft. I'm talking about practice. Then I got games. Then I got more Lyft. I don't know when I'm going to be able to see it. D&D? Jeez Louise.
Hey, some people don't have that life. They just sit around rotting away. You know?
That's, it's a good way to look at it. I'm grateful. I enjoy what I got going on. Not the Lyft so much, but that's
sometimes. Sometimes the Lyft
is fun. Sometimes the Lyft is worth it, and it's fun.
All right. Any plugs before we get out of here?
No.
We didn't talk about DMX. DMX, he said some racist things in a song that I listened to.
Were they racist or just homophobic?
That's what I meant, homophobic. I've been drinking. He went all in. He had this real homophobic rant in Where the Hood At. Where the hood at? Where the hood I love, where the hood at? I don't know the lyrics.
This song is like, 15 years old?
Yeah, and like the first verse, like I understand if it's the third and you've run out of things to say, so you're going to attack Ja Rule apparently. But the first verse is just like, I don't like gays. I don't even touch their hands. It's real bad. And I was just like, ooh, strong opinion. What's next? And I don't even like to see him in my homeland. I'm like, still going.
My homeland.
Still going. Like, he goes hard for like 30 seconds, and I'm just like, take it home. Take it home, DMX.
Can we wrap this up?
Because I like the rhythm, I like the chorus, but what are you doing? It's very bad. And apparently, I posted about this in our old Facebook group, and somebody said that these were shots at Ja Rule. It's a bit of a diss track issue, and I'm just like, that's you're still an idiot.
You're saying it doesn't hold up because I bet back then nobody even noticed how homophobic it was.
Possibly, it took me forever. But like the issue that I had was, one, there's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, this is 94 or whatever, so you're an idiot. But two, like the length of it. Like, I understand you're like, Ja Rule can't rap. I fucked his bitch, and he's a faggot. Bam, bam, bam. We're on to the next thing. But the fact that he just wouldn't stop.
Let me tell you another thing about the gays.
I was like, this is the worst.
I always know how to dress.
So yeah, where the hood at? I think it's where the hood at. I'm adding the duh.
It's probably duh.
I have to see if there's a censored version, because I love the chorus. And I like a lot of DMX's songs, but he's just such a fucking idiot.
He always sounds very intense and passionate. He never sounds like he's just phoning it in.
Oh yeah, he's all in on his hate.
Did you ever see the video on YouTube where he goes to like a Burger King in his old neighborhood or something? And
he's doing a Bill Burr tour.
Well, it's supposed to be like some he's doing like Follow Me Around, and they follow him into this Burger King, and you could tell they're waiting for everyone to be like, "Oh my God, it's DMX!" And nobody said shit to him. This one guy is like, he's like, "Hey man, how's it going?" And they just like shake hands for a minute, but like there was not some big fanfare that DMX was at this Burger King.
Oh no.
Go check it out. It may be McDonald's. Who knows? But
yes. Okay. So search DMX.
Look for DMX. Yeah, fast food DMX.
I saw one similar. I think it was a streamer. I saw this before I started Twitch bullshit. But it was like a on the rise video game streamer, and he goes into like a GameStop in a mall, and he's got like two of his buddies, and they're recording him, and he's gonna go in, and he's gonna. I don't know.
Walk like Am Bam.
He's doing it, and nobody recognized him, and it was so cringy that I was just like, I can't watch this anymore. So I kind of love those videos, but I can only watch them for about 3.5 seconds
because you feel terrible for the person in the video. You feel so embarrassed for them.
It kills me.
Yeah, the people that do that, it's usually like a washed up rock star guy will like dress like a rock star and have all his fucking bangles on his wrists and shit, and like his hair all like rock star looking, but he's like fat and old, and he's walking around just kind of like, somebody please stop me and notice me. Somebody please notice me. And I just go out of my way not to say anything to him. It's so awkward.
Brutal. Yeah.
It's so awkward.
Any plugs before we get out of here?
No plugs. I'm going to try and do some more YouTube stuff. Now that I've got all this stuff set up, I might as well, right?
All this stuff, motherfucker, you have your webcam pointed at your face.
I have a very high-quality webcam, and then I have my lighting rig.
Okay. Oh, well, all right. See, I can't see the lighting rigs.
I've got a lighting rig right here. That's why I'm lit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have anything. We have the new Facebook page. I'll have that link in the show notes. I'm trying to move everybody from over the first one to this one. We already have almost twice as many likes and fans and stuff, which is awesome. Feedback for this live stream. I'm sure people are going to have some thoughts.
I see the 4 viewers up there. Thank you. We had 5. That was our max, which was nice.
All right. Hey, double digits next week. That's our goal.
We'll get double digits.
Yeah.
We'll have to have a live drawing.
What the fuck was that? What did you... Oh.
That's my box with my numbers, and I'm drawing the numbers out.
I was like, why isn't he bringing it to his eyes to read it? He's playing to like the person in the last row. It's for everybody.
You read it.
So yeah, this was live show episode number 10 here. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching. I'm Egon Spangler eating Janine's cunt under the desk.
I'm the cunt.